Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I think first I will start with the discuss problems in mentoring, because I think it is important. I and you guys have mentored last year. Maybe I don't know how many people came to Lavi, but I'm sure Praveena and Nidhi has mentored a lot of people. And what I found is that many times, like, I get this feedback from others, that first is that they think we have a job we can offer them, and it happens with me also. So it's normal. We just have to set their expectations, like, we don't have any job, but we can definitely guide you. That's what I say. Second problem I face, and that's really, really, hi Parinita, sorry. I think she's still connecting her audio.
Hi, Isha. Sorry about late notice. Are we?
We just started, but I think I started with the first problem, because we will introduce ourselves, but let's wait for others to come in. So I was just recapping with everyone what are our last year's problems. So one of them is that sometimes people expect we have a job to offer them, which we don't have, certainly, and we can just, it's up to you when you want to clarify. um,
Yep.
I usually ask them in the first time when they ask, can you mentor me? Then, what do you want? Like, what is your expectation out of this? And then second problem which I face is, like, they don't turn up sometimes. It's
Mhm.
very odd, uh, that, you will say, okay, let's talk today at 8:30. You give them their time and then they don't turn up. It has happened less now. Initially, when the group started, there was lots of time it happened, because I think now people are taking it seriously. So it happens less now. If they have given time, they are, like, so there are two type of people: overly punctual, like 8:30 means 8:30, not 8:29 and 8:31, and I really like that. And then there are people who are, they will not show up and they will not message you, they will not say anything. And then there are rarely genuine cases that, of course, they will tell you that, and I think that's fine with everyone if somebody is getting delayed or something. So these are the two main problems. And of course, yeah, things like they have been lost. What about you, Nidhi? What do problem do you face as a mentor?
In terms of problems that I face as a mentor is like, um, I need to maybe better structure myself. I
Mm-hmm.
normally speak to them in terms of motivating and all, but maybe I need to polish myself more in terms of preparing myself more and giving more time. Although normally I just, whenever I receive a messenger in like request or anything, I do cater them. But I guess my problem is more in terms of making something like a framework or something. So my problem is more on my side, what I can do more.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Praveena?
Yeah, from my side, it's like I need to spend more time from my end. The thing like to contribute more as a mentor. At present, I'm doing for the RMIT as well as a mentor, but still for this women in IT, I like to spend more time, as well as the people who are coming to me for the mentor. Uh, they want to like start their career in an IT, so who are ready to do that one, they are coming to me. I'm responding as well immediately, but still I'm not getting time to reach out them with like initially I'm discussing with them, but later on when I says that okay, further for the further discussions or anything, I'm not getting time. So I need to make myself to get some time, so to get more details, to share more details with them, yeah,
I
and
think
guide them
that way it's
properly.
fine. See, unless you have promised them that you will chat after them after 1 or 2 weeks, because I tried to do that formal way that, you know, you so you get somebody and they really are stuck in their career or something, and you start talking, they feel good, and then you say, okay, let's talk after 1 week or 2 week again. And then you set a time and date as well. But I think that's when they don't turn up, because maybe what they wanted out of our discussion was just this motivation, or just to see whether they are going in the right direction. So
Yeah,
unless you
yeah,
have
you are right,
committed,
Isha.
let
Yeah, it
them,
happens
yeah,
sometimes with me as well, with one of two people.
yeah.
But apart from that, from my side also there is some mistake, so which I
Yeah.
was unable to connect with them. So that is also one of the thing which I need to improve from my side.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. And I think we have Parinita is new, and Harneet is also new, so, and Lavi is also new. But do you guys have some, like, something to share regarding problems which you face in mentoring, or no?
Mm, not really, Isha. Actually, I have mentored few girls, but yeah, they never turned back. And I would just like to share one thing. Like there was a girl, Shravani. There's a girl, and she lives in Brisbane, I think. So she asked me for help. She just took me. She just took my 2 minutes, and she quickly said like I'm having experience, but currently I'm working this here so and so. I just need what should I do to again go back to testing profile. So I just told her like share your updated resume. I shared my resume and she updated the same way as mine because her resume was 4 to 5 pages.
Okay.
So I think, and I helped her like I had got testing opportunity. I referred her, but yeah, I just that her location was Brisbane. She didn't get job, but yeah, I think people should respond, and if they are serious, so just like I'm ready to help, but people should share resume with me. I'm ready to send my resume, but yeah, they never told back.
You mean they never told you how it went?
No, like I had chat with like one or two people, and I think I spent 40 to 45 minutes two times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never got a call from them, and I too didn't, poke like why didn't you call? Why are you not serious? Because it's their choice, right?
Okay, yeah. No, I think, honey, that's totally normal. And I think Nidhi has also, and maybe Praveena also has. So what this is what happens with me. I talk to a person and I know that it takes 30 to 40 minutes in the first call,
Mhm.
because they have a lot to share, and then based on what they are sharing, you will have a lot to tell them, right? So it takes 30 to 40 minutes, and then that's it. No, people hardly stay in touch with me also. So they start coming to different sessions, and then I know, like,
Mm.
I know a lot of you through sessions only. But and then once they get a job, sometimes they say, like, not everyone is as thankful, and for them it's just another networking session, it's not like, yeah. So sorry.
Um,
So I think that's normal. But what I don't l- I mean, what I don't do is I don't share my resume with them. And frankly, if anybody has asked me about
No,
resume,
just for like I find Strawberry like very serious,
okay,
and she shared her resume, and I just said like if you want to format, you can just check my resume and just do the formatting likewise.
yeah, that's your
Not with
personal choice. You
not with
can
everyone.
That's your personal choice, you can do that. But you don't need to, like, it's not a, like, as a mentor you don't need to, you can okay, so they, again, for resume there are two type of things.
Mhm,
When somebody say, can you review my resume,
mhm.
I do it like teachers, I edit it in red ink, and I just tell them over a call. Usually it needs a call to explain
Mhm.
where they went wrong.
Yeah,
But
I had a
and
call
then
with.
I tell them the format you take from internet, Word, MS Word
Mhm.
has different formats. because updating their resume is it's not our job also, and then they need to do it
Hmm.
themselves.
I just had a call with her and just said like, oh, she was using repetitive words, and after that she just asked me like, can you share your resume? That
Okay. Yeah,
so
that's good.
I
But
think
yeah, that's good. But keep doing the good work. I'm sure like out of 10, even one person comes back and says thank you. It will be, it is very nice to hear that.
it's very actually I had a testing discussion, so I was expecting like people will come, but yeah, because I every day I get a testing opportunity, so I can give references, but it's not with people. Nobody came to me like if you like, can you help us with the testing profile? So maybe I too got a manual testing job references also, but I don't know who wants to.
Did you post it on the group?
Uh, I think for once.
Okay. So last year, okay, this is again one thing because we all are here. So for the mentors who were there last year and who weren't last year,
Mhm.
I heard that, we don't get a lot of queries. Okay. So what we did is on the group, we announced that these are the mentors. But
Mhm.
what I felt is that's not enough. People will not, because you need to build a rapport, you need to break the ice with them. So you need to show them that you're approachable.
Mhm.
So if you are commenting on, and then there are people whom I did not declare as mentors, but they also get queries because they are the ones who are commenting on posts, who are sharing, who are doing so. It's not just for Harneet, it's for everyone who is here. If you want, if you have time, whenever you get time and you think that, okay, this month, I can focus on like January, a lot of, you don't have much work maybe, and then you think that you can focus on the group, so start sharing post or commenting or whatever is being shared, and then people will start r- talking to you more, and you can, when your introduction start, you can tell them that you are also one of the mentor and you have mentored others as well, and things like that. So, and like we have on our group, we have a mentorship program.
Mhm.
So I'm not very fond of it, but because it keeps pinging you like every time, that mentorship, some they have, their Facebook has their own reminder system, but still it is one way to register yourself even there as a mentor. So if people who is looking for help, they can just go there and then they can start chat with you through there, or of course they can ping you on Messenger just like a normal chat. So that's I think does everyone know about that mentorship thing which I'm talking about?
Not
Mm,
really.
Yes, Isha. Yeah, I know.
I think, yeah. So okay. It's on the, if we all go, should I open from my laptop? If you all go on our Women in IT group page, there are rooms and then there is mentorship just above where you can post a question. And if you click on that mentorship, you can register there your profile as a mentor. Okay. So Lavi, I can see Lavi has registered. Somebody named Nageshwari has registered. Shushita has registered, and I am here, but I cannot see myself. So you can register there as well, and that's one way. And of course, commenting or sharing post or whatever you feel. And
And Isha, we also filled in the form with you just recently.
so yes, so actually, Nidhi, this year, see, first of all, last year I announced mentors.
Mhm.
This year, first of all, I will not get time definitely to create those posts again. But I was also thinking that let's do more sessions and let's get acknowledged for that,
Okay, that's fine. I was
rather
just
than,
asking.
yeah. So what I will do is that form is helpful for us to know each other. So I think let's do an introduction round, and I will export that to Excel, and I will share that form with everyone so we all know about each other. There's not
Fine.
any much personal information there. Just anyways, I was going to put it out online only.
Mhm.
So yeah. Just before we start introducing ourselves, this last thing is what I do usually. So we are from different lines, but still there are people like somebody Like now we have Parinita, but there were people who were from designing background and they want some kind of career guidance. So what in that scenario, what I do is I just give them first, I dig deeper, like what they want to know. Is it specific to designing or just, because if it's just interviews and everything, I can help them there. And mostly it is even though they want to be in designing, it's a general career guidance only they need. So you do that, and then after that we can share amongst each other, do we know somebody like that, or even look on our own LinkedIn. So I actually check my LinkedIn contacts, and I did few sessions between some people, and like some anybody, even males, they don't need to join our Facebook group to do that 1 hour 30-minute session with them. And yeah, so that's how I do it. So if you think that somebody got to you and no mentor is available for that in our group, and it's just a general career guidance, just go ahead and do that.
Isha, sorry to disturb you. I think Dhara, was she? She's trying to get into this call.
uh okay. Dhara, I just now saw she was in, and okay, maybe. Okay. Yes. So let's start introducing ourselves.
Isha, just 1 minute. I just wanted to chat in regards to with this mentors meeting, as like you did last time, the project thing. Can we come together and make that kind of like a project or something more structured way, like a training, say every 6 months one project, and say I'm happy to do something with the system admin, and I can do one wherein I can have Office 365 and those kind of like for a system admin. So the same way, if someone can have, say, testing or web developer, like as like what you did for a project thing, so then everybody becomes builds an interest, and they are serious, and they landed a lot of. You mentioned that they got the jobs. It was like really amazing effort, very satisfying. So I was thinking if we can have a format of something like that, and we that's why I said I from this meeting I wanted to have something more structured way that I
Yeah.
can work on, that
Yeah.
pushes me every month, so I can maybe take two, like every 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is one of the agenda. So I haven't prepared anything formal. That's why I didn't put it there. But
Mhm.
once we introduce ourselves, we will talk about the technical sessions and group projects and what all things we can do next year, because other people also have ideas.
Great.
Yeah. So yeah, first let's know each other, because I know a lot of us know, but then there are new members who don't know us and we don't know them. So
That's fine. Thanks, Isha.
so do I need to introduce myself, or I think I can skip mine? I
Yeah,
think I
for
can
me,
skip
you can
mine.
skip, Isha. I know you.
I think everybody knows me here, so I think I'll skip mine. So let's go with somebody else. Nidhi, you start then.
I guess. Yeah, I'll introduce myself. So I'm system admin, and I'm happy to motivate girls in general to get into IT, to start working, to be confident of getting any job that they want to. So I am more into motivating girls to get a job in IT. Like general motivation is more of my forte. But I do help with the system admin, like with desktop support jobs.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. Yes, actually, Nidhi, yes, Nidhi does a lot of motivation, and we did our session. I think I love that session, the one I did with Nidhi, Praveena, and Shuchita. And I just, it's a big session. I think it's like 1.5 hours. So it's I think it's a bit long, but it's still worth watching it. So a lot of background about Nidhi there, how she struggled and how she is successful here today. So yeah, it's nice. Who want to go next?
Myself, like it's me.
Yeah.
I'm into SAP, a functional consultant. I'm happy to help the who want to start their career in an IT, and as well as like guide them and take mock interviews as well. So yep, I'm fine with that one. So who are ready to go into IT, not only into SAP, but as well as into as a Scrum Master or a BA or any other who are interested into.
Okay. Yes. So I think we guys can cover our current designation and years of experience also, just to give them others a good idea about our career background itself. So I think Praveena is working with NAB, right?
Yes, yes.
And you are a BA in SAP.
No, I'm into SAP consultant. I have
Okay.
done the earlier job was with a Scrum Master as a Scrum
Okay.
Master, and so I'm certified as well. So
Okay.
I know the end to end, like how it look like and what are the things. So I can guide people as well in that.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay.
Yes.
What's next?
I can.
Yeah.
Next one. Yeah, I'm into testing and I'm having 9+ years of experience, approximately 9, not 9+. So yeah, I was in with Infosys India and now I'm with Cotton On Groups. Yeah, Isha really helped me to just, with the choices which I have made when I was in Australia last year when I was finding the job. Yeah, I'm ready to help with people who wants to join testing, both automation and manual one, but mostly manual testing and the tools related which we are using on daily basis. So yeah, I'm happy to, update the resume and like how to write a resume. I can help the person with that as well.
Okay.
That's one side.
Yeah.
Next.
I can go next. Hi everyone, I'm Parinata, and I have 5 years experience in web and UX design. Currently, I'm working in Target, and before that in India, I used to work with Haryana Police, and I do sometimes do freelancing in web development and web design as well. So I work in Ruby and Rails, and that's, and I also help motivate girls as well to, looking for a job, or maybe helping in resume as well. And I helped one of the girl who was looking for a job in marketing, and I helped her and she got the job as well. So I was really happy. That's all about me.
Renita, just one thing, how you switch your career from Haryana Police to here in IT?
I was working as web designer in Haryana Police, so I was in a cyber security in that area.
Great, very nice.
Very interesting. We need to hear your stories.
No, but I came back here to work back into normal, retail. So
Yeah.
retail is my passion.
Did you swear not to tell the stories outside?
Nah, it's not to, not to happening, because obviously you are just one girl with so many boys, and that you know.
That happens in IT also. One
No,
girl,
but
so
my
many
one was
boys.
like, mine was a simple one girl and just 4-5 boys from IT. It was like, oh. But
Oh,
yeah,
it happens with me. In Australia, even now it's big. Okay, I can find one more girl easily, but earlier in Singapore and usually, yeah, it used to happen a lot. Like just I'm the only girl in the whole boys team.
but I had them in LinkedIn. I don't put my police one, because over here when I came and I put in my resume, they don't hire me. So I was like, it's better to hide it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, you got some insights how to find a job here, so that's good. So just one question, I had somebody because asked me, when you say UI UX, do you know about Figma tool?
Yes, I work on Figma, Adobe XD,
Okay.
and there's plenty of other tools as well, but they are the most important one, which everyone works on.
Okay, so might catch up with you later today. I think
Yep.
today it will be very late tomorrow.
Yep,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Parinita.
I'll go next. So,
Yeah.
hello everyone, I'm Lavi Jain, and I'm currently working as a software developer. I don't have much experience. It's about 2 years now. So, yeah, uh, I'm in a position where I'm also a mentee and trying to get into the shoes of a mentor. So, still trying to become a mentor. I haven't mentored anybody as such, but yes, I have helped many people to connect to different people, because I've been very active with all the meetup groups and other things. So I'm also an organizer with a Google Developers Group in Melbourne, and also a Women Tech Maker ambassador. So that's something again related with this Google Developers Group itself. So that allows me to connect with a lot of people and also organize stuff. So if anybody needs any connections, then I'm happy to help out with that. And apart from in the software development field, if I talk about, I do mostly the web development stuff, and also a lot of Azure cloud development, and currently trying to learn more into UX and UI. I'm doing this course with Google, and I may reach out to Pranita if she's okay. For
Oh,
some
that's
help.
a fine one. I would say go for it. Go for
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah. So yes, I'm still learning. I think I'm in my second or third foundation week something. So, but anyway, I'm happy for anybody who wants to get connected to other people, or get in the right direction,
Okay.
and maybe try mentoring.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it. Oh, we are left with Dhara. Hi, Dhara.
Hi, sorry. I really had trouble with connecting,
Yeah, I could see you. I mean, I thought you will quit, because you tried 4-5 times.
The thing was like, I was logging in, but it wasn't, there was no volume.
Yeah. No, because your audio wasn't connected. I could see here connecting to audio every time, but it was not happening. That's why.
Yeah, it wasn't showing, but it wasn't showing me any message on my screen. So I was like, I don't know what's wrong with it.
We are just introducing ourselves because we are all mentors and meeting. It's good to know each other.
It would be good if everyone had their cameras on. At least I could see who the people are. It's
I know. I totally agree.
So, hi everyone, I'm Dhara, and I'm working as a lead BA. So I've been in IT industry for the last 12, 14 years now. I started my career as a developer back in India in BSNL. And I moved here in Australia, I think in 2008 to study my master's. So I've done double master's here. I studied one, but I didn't, obviously in India, people say that, Cricos, if it's not Cricos, you won't get your PR. So I had to study another master's to make sure that, I'm fit into that category. And for me, I'm not training at the moment anybody, but if anybody calls me or anybody posts a question on the group, I do help them answer. And as long like a lot of recruiters are my friends, so if you need any roles within, at least in BA space, I can help that. That's all I can say, within that space. Apart from that, I helped one girl, she got a job. She did call me up after that, so I'm kind of really happy she did. And she's kind of following up because she didn't expect the role the way she expected it to be. So it is kind of a different role. And she's like, it's very hard. And I said, don't give up, because it's your first role, first break in the industry. If you can survive this, you can survive moving forwards. I tried to push her as much as possible. She kind of calls me every, 1 week to tell me, I'm still facing trouble. She joined 2 weeks back, I think 2 or 3 weeks back, but she's like, it's very hard. It's not what I expected. And I said, BA roles are that way. It's not going to happen easy.
All roles are. IT is not, just because we are sitting in front of computer doesn't mean that our work is easy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it would be easy. It's just that, you know, she didn't have any experience, and what she was doing initially was a data entry, and now moving from data entry to a BA role,
Yeah.
you know, she didn't expect it in that way, you know, kind of role. So she was like, oh, is it like that? She had a different impression of what a BA role is.
Mm.
So I had to tell her, you know, don't quit. This is how all the BA roles are. So don't quit. It is going to be getting harder. It's not going to be easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So now we all have an idea about each other, and we put faces on names as well. I just
Unfortunately, I missed all of them. I think I only attended the last one. Parinita, she's 2 years experience. Was that Parinita or I missed
okay.
the name?
No, Lavi.
Lovey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be sharing that Excel which I think 7 people failed. So do I have last year's registrations with me, or did I delete? I think I do have some who were in last year, and I didn't ask them to fill again because it doesn't make sense, same form. So I'll club those, and then I will share with you all so that you know each other, like just intro, and I think nothing much, same like what you fill for yourself, and share with everyone. So before we move forward and discuss about next year agendas and things, like, I just wanted to tell that what this group is today. I'm not saying that we have to stick to it. I'm just telling you what I majorly do, or what we have been doing, so that you all get an idea of. So I understand that because sometimes you might have joined another mentor group as a mentee or a mentor. So it is not a formal mentorship. We are not neither charging anything, nor we are asking them to commit any time. We are just a bunch of women who are trying to help other women. So, and then because we are not charging anything, it's an open group. There are lots of people who are not as good as we would expect our mentees to be, as in they might want to be spoon fed, or they might not turn up on time, or they might have some unexpected I don't know, unrealistic expectations from us, and it's totally okay. I just feel like, from me personally, I don't take it negatively. I just say that, okay, world is full of different type of people, and they also exist. So if I can't help them, then it's okay. I just move on. I don't take it personally that that person didn't turn up, or that person is expecting, and I don't take a lot of pressure on to help somebody. Like, I really like. I think when Harneet told me that she wants something with Harneet, was it Tosca?
Yeah, it was Tosca. And initially, I just asked you, like, I was getting one SAP. I think it was SAP only. One role with SAP. I'm really not sure what was that.
Yeah,
And
but
you
with
just,
the with yeah.
you did, and they were not paying me anything. And he said, yeah, you should not going to that, because I was on bridging visa. So I was just in doubt, like whether I will get a job on bridging visa or not. But luckily I got.
Yeah. So when you asked me about Tosca, I didn't know anything, but I didn't take a lot of pains. I just checked on my LinkedIn. I think I asked on our mentor group, and then I just kept it in back of my mind. I in fact
Mm.
connected you with the wrong person who had done TOGAF, because I by that time I think I mixed, and I have not done TOGAF or Tosca, so I just mixed both of them. I think that was Dhara.
I'm not sure. I
No,
really.
it was somebody else. Okay. No, okay. So someone else then. So anyways, so just try to help them how much you can. And because yeah, that's the thing, it's, we are all there in goodwill. We are not, and we are not trying to be somebody. When people thank me like that, I actually feel that I haven't done much. I just gave them my 30-40 minutes. And if it's good for them, then yeah, then why not? So that's the agenda till now. Like, it's not a formal mentor, so people will not stick to you. You will not be working with anyone for some time, but we can plan that if we feel in the coming year. If it's not like we haven't, but it is nothing formal. So what we are planning, thinking, what Nidhi and me discussed is last time, is that we need to shift it to more technical sessions now. So I think one session can come from each one of us. And I think a lot of you, some people have given already. Harneet has given one session already on testing. Dhara has given one already. And there are some other people. Samira is also registered as one of the mentors. She didn't join today. So we have to keep on doing technical sessions more, like Nidhi said, group projects. And of course, along with the general guidance, we can always have about well-being and resume and all those type of sessions as well. So that's the overview of what we were doing and what we can do in the coming. And I want to hear your ideas now, like what are your ideas? What do you think we can do in the next year?
I had the girl who I helped. She was giving a BA entrance, BA interview. So she wanted to know from a BA what are kind of the answers and questions. So it would be one where you're having very specific questions for developer or a tester or a BA kind of interview. So, it would be more of like for them to just understand what kind of questions and expectations are from them. Like, it's because most of the interviews are behavioral questions. So some of them are really standard. There won't be much. Sorry, my son. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things I would like to get them. And like a lot of questions are like, immigration based, I heard.
Yeah.
That, wow, I'm on this visa, will I get it? I'm on this visa. You know what your rights are. So it's going to be hard. You have to, if you ask me on PR, will I get this? I won't know that because that's not from my, background. What I can help, I can only say what kind of roles you can get based on your experience back in India or here. But those questions are, we have to try and keep them, away from us, because we can't give any information on that based on it's immigration rule, policies, whatever you want to say. We don't want to put ourselves that they said we will get it and now that blame comes on us. Okay. We can't, that's one thing.
Yeah.
And not to blame anyone else if you don't get it. I've seen that some people just blame you just because you didn't do it nice job or something. That's a no-go definitely for me.
Nice job for what?
For not helping them, or your feedback session is very important from people to let us know.
That never happened with me, but
I haven't had any as yet.
Yeah, but because that's okay, I think that's what we all need to do. So because you guys are new to mentoring as well, like some of you, I'm not saying we have done casual mentoring with our cousins and younger siblings, but when it is formal and we're doing to stranger, I think hear them out first and then ask them before starting, what are your expectations from me? And let them say that. Okay, then you will know how to answer, because otherwise you might be telling them, suppose they are saying I'm not getting a job, you might start telling them interview tips, but maybe they are expecting like how to answer behavioral questions. I don't know, they may have some specific thing, or they may be lost. I don't know what to do in IT. Okay, and then the other thing is, as mentors generally, we don't tell them what to do. We don't tell them become a BA, don't become a BA, do this, but we rather let them find their own answers. Like, you can try to, if you think somebody is not good in their communication skills and they want to become BA, I think I'm struggling this also. I'm too polite to say somebody that please improve English first. It's a English country. I can't say that, but then I try to tell them that, what are your strengths? And then if like there was this girl, she said, I have done development, and then I tell you, why don't you try development? It's in demand and something like that. And that's how. And then sometimes I try to tell them like this, that join this type of course, and they will also give you opportunity to do internship and all at the end. So, or you can be straightforward and tell them to improve your communication skills if you can. So
I wouldn't do that. It's more like, see, even if your communication skills are bad, we have few people in our teams who don't have good communications, but it's the way you show, your attitude is more important here, your behavior, how well you want to learn, and how can you put it, at least even with your bad English, if you can put in front of them what you're trying to say.
I think that's one of the reason, Dhara, because I remember there was this girl, she wanted to come in testing, and I told her that, you will take some time to build your profile, because she was new to IT and she said testing. And I just told her that it will take you time, but then through some references, she got a job.
Yeah.
And I was happy, but I was also, I think I learned a lesson not to, like have judgments based on my experience alone,
Yeah.
because there are lots of things going on around, and it's okay. It's okay if we are wrong. And that's why I don't have very strong opinions about something, because we are also learning and anything can happen with anyone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So if somebody, for first is, I think, just ask them what their expectations are, and then secondly, if they are confused about something, let them decide. And I think that's what I did with Harneet. She got 2 job offers and she was very confused what to take.
Yeah.
And then I said, what do you, so I just asked those questions, and I just made her poke like her own feelings and what she wants to go with. And that's then nobody can blame you, because you're not deciding for them.
Of course.
Same, like even I had one of the girls call her from the group, and she wanted guidance. She was like, my friend got a job in IT support, I want to get into IT support. I was like, but what do you want to be? No, she got it, I want it. I told her, think, is that the role you want to go to? No, my friend got it after passing graduation, I want it. That's all. She wasn't giving an answer. I tried to tell her that you need to decide what you want to be, and then you take a career path. She just kept saying she wanted that role. That's it. How can I get that role? So I had to leave her alone. It's not my job. It's not my thing, to say anything on that one.
Yeah.
One problem I got the same, like there was a girl and she said like IT people, they are doing work from home, so their job is easy, and plus they are getting more money. And I was like, what is this? The IT people are getting more money and they are doing more from home. But it's hard to be in IT, and people, I think they want to go to a BA role or either testing, because they think development is tough, so we should just choose BA or the testing role to get into IT. So which is a wrong perception. I think they should change that.
I agree. BA roles are not easy all the time. How much politics.
Ladies, let's meet one time for dinner and discuss all this and move on with the agenda. So anything from any other guys, like we were discussing, what should we do next year apart from, okay, technical sessions we'll do. So I think I'll come up with discussing what we all can do, but any other ideas? So one is we can do group projects, which we'll talk about in few minutes, and technical sessions.
Yeah.
I actually was part of sorry.
Yes, Lavi, go ahead.
Okay. I was actually the part of mentorship program, but when I joined, I think my mentee, she dropped like in the first session only. She had something else. So I couldn't be the part of the program, even though I was a part of the program. So I do have like the handbook or a starter pack kind of an ebook. If you guys want, I can share it in the chat.
Okay.
So we can get some starter points through that.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just shared it on the chat.
And Lavi, do you have any idea to about hackathons or anything like that in general, if we can do something?
Yes. So like how we used to organize events in Melbourne was we used to have hack nights. So hack nights were mainly focused on solving problems. Like 15, 20 people would come up. I'm just telling you the minimum number of people which would come up, and some of them would be working on Flutter, or some of them would be working on their recent project, and they are not able to debug the code, or they're just not able to understand what's going on. Perhaps why just development? If we talk about other things too, like they are researching an idea, even with that we can help. And if evaluating if this language or this platform would be good or not, even that could be a help. But again, we need to have those many people interested and those many people coming to those hack nights continuously, because we used to cater for pizza. I mean, we used to cater as well, like pizza or drinks and everything. Like it's a proper structured hack night, and people come with that mind of solving problems and helping out each other. So that's one thing. Another thing I've recently got is, I'm not sure if you have heard of I'm Remarkable workshops, but so I'm Remarkable workshops are more like, so you know how women are not recognized in IT sometimes, and there's a gender pay gap and all those kind of issues. And there are issues such as even what we call that, uh, you know, when you're afraid that you're fake. I don't know, I'm forgetting the name.
Imposter syndrome.
Yes, imposter syndrome. So we talk about those things, but again, it might not be very much relevant because people that reach out to us, or we organize for people who are new and not for people who are experienced or have been in the industry for very long and they need some help with that. So that was another thing that we can do. And the third thing is organize talks. So when we talk about organizing talks as or technical sessions, they are like lightning sessions. They're just 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, you need to finish it off. So that gives any newcomer a chance to speak about something. And then we also provided the option if they would like to take questions. So for example, say I'm a little paranoid that someone would ask me a very tough question, I wouldn't be able to answer it. So it's okay, I won't take any questions. And we'd just say that the speaker doesn't want to take any questions, and you just talk about something and you gain that confidence, you develop that rapport with people know you. That's how I got my first software development internship. Actually, I spoke at an event and a lady reached out to me asking, there's internship open, would you like to apply for it? I was like, yeah, definitely. And it went on. But definitely you get a lot of confidence and you'll meet a lot of people and it changes the way you think. Plus, we can also do mentoring on speakers, like how do you actually speak in public, what kind of things are, how you can present, basically.
Yeah, it's nice. I think we can try to do something like this in the coming year. Hopefully, COVID restrictions will ease off. And can anything be done online, Lavi, or is it all face to face and we need to find a venue and everything?
No, we can do online. I've done online events as well.
We can do online. That's good. Then I will just noted it down, and we can see. Anyone else? So let's otherwise we can just discuss some like roughly technical topics. Okay. Yep. Okay. So for technical, do any one of you have something? I remember Praveena, you said something you have about SAP you can share next year.
Yes, who wants to go into SAP HR
Okay.
side, I can technically, or like a domain side, I can help them.
Okay.
Yes.
So SAP, so what month roughly will you be comfortable doing it?
Monthly twice.
Oh, you will be doing it monthly twice. I thought you will be just doing it. Okay, you want to do it like again and again, is it?
No, I didn't get you. Sorry. Can you come again?
I thought you will do one session. We can do more, but I thought you will. I'm just asking for the first one when you want to do like.
Okay. Maybe in the month of February, in the mid of February. Is that okay? Because January I have again a production releases, so I will be busy. So
Yeah,
I can.
anyways, it's just rough. I'm writing down the month.
Yeah.
And then later we will work out the dates. And
Yeah, that will be fine then. No issues.
Okay.
Since our team is having most of the IT roles to have like from end to end of a project, we could take them through a journey how from end to end the project works through, like where does the BA fit into, where does the developer fit into, where does the tester fit into, where does security fit into, all those. It would be like a journey for them, but it would have sessions for each of these people in between, specializing on taking them through that project journey.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
Hmm.
I think what we will do but with them is like we will make them like 5-10 minutes lightning sessions rather than one big long, because that's what is in today. I'm seeing a lot of documentations and everybody's putting 5-10 minutes, like nuggets of knowledge rather than a big one. And of course we will have we can have links to, we can link them together through
Yeah.
comments and everything, that this is the next video, this is the first part, this is the second.
Correct.
We will
Yes.
do that.
It would be a journey, but it would not be a 1-day session. We won't be doing any 1-day session. We would just have today's session is all about requirements through the cycle, how it goes when a project is starting from greenfield. Then in requirement, who are all the characters who are there present? BA is there, project managers there,
Okay.
program manager, whatever, scrum master, those roles we talk about all those things, what we do. And we could have some sessions, learning sessions, requirement has brainstorming sessions and parking lots and all those things, discussions and all. So we could talk about those technical stuff. Then the second stage, where development, where does the BA fit, where does the tester fit, when does it happen, the developers, how do they plan the work in the agile space, how does it work, those kind of taking them through that journey. When does what happen in each stage,
Okay.
and who does it, and how does it happen, when does release happen, when does testing happen, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
In addition to what Dhara said, actually, we can also do something like a design sprint, which Pranita might also have experience with. So because if you are planning back-to-back sessions, we can do a 5-day session or just 1-day session. And, everybody in that works through that proper design sprinting process, where it involves requirement gathering, understanding the problem, actually creating that problem statement, and maybe creating a few prototypes as well. So we can do even that along with what Dhara said.
Yeah, that's that was the part of that, that getting them to do some requirements together as a team, giving them some sample data or something, because there's lots of sample data on, the hackathon. The government hackathon happens every year, and they do have a lot of data out there. We could use that as a data and try to get them to think what is the problem in that data and how can they fix it.
Yep. That's great. Things are growing bigger. Oh.
So bigger as in government hackathon has millions of data sets already available. So they could use that as an example for them to do a project, that could get them into getting into that government IT as well.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so what about Parinita? Do you want to do something on designing session, a UI UX designer? Because I think, frankly, I also have very less idea about designing. What goes into it, what all things you guys need to take care of, what tools you need to learn and everything.
Yeah, we can first do is research. First, the main part of the design is to research it, and then getting out from the research, we get the ideas, then we design on the 3 stages. First is your mock-ups, and then after that you do a UI design, then you go to the final step, because you have to do testing as well in between to see if the user is happy with what we have designed or not. And there are stages, multiple stages, but we can do the way Lavi told, that we can do design sprint. That's the first thing, when the idea is there, how we start with it,
So this one, yes, we will need a designer role when we do this whole big thing, like a multiple session over a period of time or a full day session. But what about the regular tech session, like we have every once a month, sometimes 2 times a month, we have some technical discussion. Would you be comfortable to give a technical session on UI UX designing?
Yeah, I can help you to give on Figma, Adobe XD, and how to prototype and how to do research as well. That's another thing as well, how to do user testing as well.
Okay, so when do you have any month in your mind when it will be comfortable?
In February or March, because January is my starting of the going back to work is hectic. So
okay, yeah, I'll write Feb or March. Okay.
Isha, I can give a session in January, no problem.
Is it Harneet? Okay.
Yeah.
What will be your topic?
I'll decide, but I can choose any of the testing tool and provide a detailed explanation.
Yep, that's awesome.
Or yeah, as Dhara said, I can just talk about the like what's the process like in an organization. I can just cover what
That we will plan like another thing, like
Yes,
another, we
this
will
is
have
for
these
me.
meetings. Yeah, we will have these meetings regularly every month. So I think the hackathon and this topic is a big one, and we will use like a couple of meetings to organize that.
Just a rough idea like how things work. Like we get requirements from a BA because they had a discussion with the stakeholders, and after that, where testing comes. And I just can, just simply say like how the testers start, when the testers start.
Yeah, you can cover that in your session as well.
Hmm.
But the one Dhara was saying, like a full project life cycle and then different
No, no,
people,
no.
that one, yeah, we will do it again, and you can of
I won't
course,
go there. I
yeah, you
won't
can.
cover that. Just briefly, what's
Yes,
written in a sprint and where the
yeah,
tester tool is.
yeah.
And I can just pick one testing tool and provide a detailed explanation to it.
Yeah, I can do one on Power Automate or Logic App, whatever. I think I'll do in Power Automate, and somewhere in, I can do it anytime, March, April. It means whenever I feel that I'm not getting anybody to present, I will do my presentation that time. So yeah, and Nidhi, do you have anything in mind? I think Nidhi is not here.
Hi, Isha. Yes, I have in mind, but I was thinking of like giving, because I will be returning from India in February,
Okay.
and then in March, I'm
Mhm.
thinking of planning, say, a small session. And after that, I will invite the girls to have kind of like we can do an internship kind of a thing, wherein I will, because the main thing with me is like, I don't get the mentees in terms they turn up once, they ask, and then they get lost.
Yeah, that's happens with everyone.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking, because my work would not be completed in one session.
Okay.
In terms of I can, because what I really want to do is just prepare them in terms of understanding the mentality of a system admin or a desktop support or an entry level job. For that, to give them the confidence of like Office 365, Active Directory, cloud, Azure, security, these things, I would need a bit of more commitment. And for that, I want to have an actual proper framework. And that's why I'm thinking like once I return from India, then I will give a session and then I will request girls to fill in the form. And then we can be like seriously committed. And then I will develop like, okay, if it is a small organization, and then what does a system admin does, what does all that require, cloud and everything. And then we'll do like a small project.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Just one thing on commitment. There's no commitment with the girls here. So
I know.
I mean, I'll
I
talk
know.
about the group project also, but so it seems all very fairy like thing. But so I did that group project with the aim of giving them some experience, so they land a job. And from day 2, I started getting people not responding and leaving off. Like, so so there's no commitment. The team which I started with first, and then the team who was at the end, only I think 3 or 4 girls were same, and that's because they didn't get the job they were looking for. Because, and that's, I mean, that's not nice actually. So I felt hurt a bit when they were like getting job and then saying, now they said we will try to come, but then not showing up at all. But I reminded myself that the aim was that they get a job, which they got. So the commitment, but go ahead, try. I hope you get that thing out of them.
Yeah,
And
it's more of like I want to commit to something. So I totally understand their interest, what they are coming from. So nothing negative about that, but it's just more of like, I feel that I need to be more structured in what
Yeah.
information I provide. And I understand the requirement and the help to give them a bit of like harsh push,
Yeah.
not just pat them and say, okay, yeah, you can do this, you can do that. At
Yeah.
least like, so it's more of like I do not expect too much commitment from them, but at
Mhm.
least commitment from me to do something structured.
Okay. I think you just go ahead, and whenever you start this giving this session, and I think you will record them, so we can
Yes,
play
yes,
them also for everyone
yes,
who is not
yes,
committed later, and it will be like, like one session with the Active Directory, and so they would be like a hands-on thing.
yes,
in
yes,
this
yes.
planning. So let's before I move on to the last topic, which is the group project, and I think today we'll just get time to brief about it, and then we can maybe roughly decide a timeline, so we start announcing. Just one thing, that what I felt last year, we had a lot of mentors. The idea for me to ask other people to become a mentor was to share my burden, but somewhere I still felt alone, because I think the least I expect is that people are active on the Facebook group. So I know some of you are. I'm not saying you guys are not. And then when we are sharing event, doesn't matter who is presenting, who is created that event, we as mentors need to share it more and more, or have some engagement. So sometimes I'm just posting a slogan on motivation, that's just to get some traction from the group, some activity there. Otherwise it will die down. Because before joining this Women in IT group, I am already active in a lot of technical group, and Lavi will agree with me, because I know that she's also joined them. They have all died down because there's no interaction there.
Yep.
So as I think as mentors, what we all have to agree is to be kind of brand ambassador. Talk about this group on other platforms, when you are talking with your friends casually, that you are a mentor, or we are doing this thing with IT people, non-IT people, doesn't matter. If you find a question, and if you find a technical question which is not on a, just give them advice, and also leave the group link there. So that's how we all will grow it together. And stay active on the group. Like once in a while, just come to Facebook and check if there is something you can answer, or welcome a new team member. So I think they see a lot of me, but it doesn't harm if they see a lot of every other mentor. It's and if you find there are some restrictions on Facebook group, you're not able to do something, do let us know. Because Nidhi and I are admin there, and I think Lavi also now, and we can see everything. We don't know what you guys cannot see. So if there's
Yep.
some limitation you face, let us know, and we will, if we need it, we will make you guys admin as or moderators, or actually we should make you all moderators at least. So again, something I think that I'll leave on Nidhi. She's taking care of the group, Nidhi and Lavi, so they'll take care of that things. Coming to the IT group project, so what we did, I'll just give a brief in. So what we did is I just posted on Facebook, because I tell everyone to get into IT, you need some experience, and they were not getting, volunteer job, freelancing and everything. And they said, can we do something? And I said, okay, do self-learning. So we started this project. I just said, who all are interested? Again, the people who were interested, very different people showed up. It's okay, they were enough. Luckily, I had enough, one developer, one mobile app developer, and 3 Power BI girls. And then I had BAs. Nobody was in testing. There were some interested in project management. And we started this. Initially, because this was the first attempt, it took a lot of sessions, because I made them brainstorm the project idea. I wanted to come from them. And then we wanted it to be small, because I knew that we won't be able to finish. It was more like a pilot thing. But it also wasted our 4 sessions, and that's like 4 weeks, that means. And I think that's also one of the reasons some girls left in the beginning, because there was it took us 4 sessions to decide what is the topic of project. So this is, I think, something we will go, like Nidhi said, a bit more structured. I will go now. I know, I mean, it's good that it came from them, but I think we need to cut down the sessions. We maybe in the first session, we give them some rough ideas so they choose from them that rather than choosing from the whole world. Secondly, we did it Scrum Agile. We discussed the tools. So I didn't knew myself about a lot of tools, except I'm a Microsoft Azure person. I knew Azure DevOps, but the girls chose Jira, and they found out whether it is trial. And so it took a bit longer for everything, but now we have a lot of knowledge. And what we did is, over the period of 4 months, we built a working running project. So it's not free of bugs. It's not fully developed also, but it is hosted. It is a running application on mobile as well as website. We have Jira user stories, we have test cases, we did some testing. So we did a lot of everything, even though the end product is not fully done, but that was never our goal. Like, we could have continued, but then Diwali and everything came and we wanted to finish. Everybody wanted to finish it. So we just said, okay. And anyways, most of us got job. But it was definitely a success, even though it took my 1 hour every week, irrespective of I am attending these sessions, which are open for everyone. So it actually, like, Women in IT group took a lot of my time during that. So I didn't want it to continue, but Nidhi is saying it's very good. It's very good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I think we'll do it next year also. Something like 2 times we were thinking. So roughly, like, yeah, 3 months, maybe it's good timeline, 3 months, like a quarter, and then later in the year again 3 months. Did you guys see the link I shared, what I'm talking about?
We know, but I didn't check the link.
I'll just share my post. I'll just share my screen and show you the post I'm talking about. And yeah, here it is. So let's see it. Okay. Okay. This one. So this is what we did. So this was the finance tracker, simple project to make sure whatever you are spending in the day, you can record at the end of the day. Simple idea. This is like the user story example, how the BA mentioned. So earlier this girl didn't knew how to write a user story. So I tried to tell them, because of my own experience, I'm not a BA. I told them you have to put acceptance criteria, just Google and all, because they just didn't knew. So they are masters in IT and everything, but they just don't know, and they didn't knew Jira. So for them, the learning was they got to know what is Jira, which I think I was surprised that they didn't learn in the uni. They got to know how a project works, because there was a lot of coordination behind my back, like, because they were working with each other and they were coordinating with each other. So there was a lot of interaction. They had to write a real life user story, even though it was as simple as login. But so the application was very simple, but it was the first time for them to write user story, and they really found it helpful. So this is the Power BI reports. So this is done by one person. There are more. So this is the database structure our developer did, flow chart, how it will work. This is our Jira. So this is anyways for sharing. So I put Jira screenshots. We did the brainstorming session on Miro. Again, we might not do this because of lack of time, or we'll see if we need them to make them familiar with Miro, we can do that once. And this is another Power BI report. This is how the UI looked like. Mobile app developer girl posted late on so I had already posted on Facebook. I waited for her 1 month, but yeah, so it's with me now. Maybe later I'll share. And this is the test cases. So again, this the person who wrote test cases, first time she's getting into testing, she doesn't know anything. So I tried to guide her, and she's doing full-time job, some other job. She has a kid, so she wasn't able to give much time, but she felt a lot better about herself. And she said that she's getting that satisfaction out of it, that she's learning something now. She didn't knew anything about test cases. So this is the web. So this is all hosted. They figured out, I was lucky that they figured out to how to do everything like hosting. If they ask me, Isha, I can develop the website, but I don't know where to host it. I don't know where to host it because I always work with companies. I never worked for my personal project. And so but the girl, she knew how to host it and how to share. The Power BI girls also knew how to host and how a tester because they have to share with the tester how to host their Power BI reports and share with the tester so that she can test. So everything was luckily done. But yeah, there were, if there were hiccups, and we didn't have anybody from SAP or Salesforce or those type of role, but where, otherwise I would have had to say them no. So I think the type of project we take will depend on what type of people we are getting, or we can announce we are looking only for these people to give experience and for this project. Yep. So that was it about it. So Nidhi wants to do one more, but I think Nidhi, you will be doing it once you come back only, right? Did I lose you all?
No, you're listening.
No. Yeah.
Okay, Nidhi, are you there? Okay, I think some connectivity issue with Nidhi. So anyways, this is the project. So Nidhi will do she might involve somebody else, but she wanted to organize the next one, which will be in next early year, first semester, I would say somewhere. And then I will do the later second half. Yeah, but I would be happy to do with somebody because it was tough for me alone to do it. Zankar was there initially, but then again, like there was COVID restrictions, lockdowns and everything, so she couldn't commit it until the end. Zankar was another mentor on our group last year. All righty, anybody has to add anything?
All good, Isha.
I think we are good. It was a very fruitful meeting. We shared a lot of ideas. We have topics for next year, roughly timelines, some rough timelines, at least for 3-4 months. We know who will be presenting. At least one session we got. We can have more. Okay, we have to figure out about sponsors. So if any, I know today we are already running very late, so we'll not discuss this topic today. But if you guys know how to get sponsors, I have no idea how to do all that stuff. So there is one person in our mentor group who said she knows, but she didn't come today. So if you guys also know, especially Lavi, because you are, if you don't know, try to find how in your other Google developer group they get sponsors, and just see how we can get somebody, because it would be great if we can host face-to-face events, book sessions like that, or invite other people. I'm not inviting anyone because then out of courtesy, even though they don't ask, we might have to give them something, which is a nice, just as a gesture, and I don't have anything. So
No problems, Isha. So like here at JDG, we have like proper sponsorship packs, like gold sponsors, silver sponsor, bronze sponsor. We have a proper presentation, and we tell how we help if they sponsor us, what we do for them exactly. We always, during our presentations and stuff, we always put their name, like these are our gold sponsors, these are silver sponsors, and if there are any physical events, then we can also allow them to put a stall or something so that they can promote, themselves. So, and even, there's one mandatory question in all of our events, like who's hiring and who's looking for a job. Even then people can, if this company is very good, you can always say that, okay, I can vouch for this company. If they're hiring, they're very good. If someone is interested, they should go there. Yes. So
Yeah. So
That
yeah,
also helps.
something if you can find out more about sponsors and we can discuss in our next mentors meeting. That would be great.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, just try. Maybe you will find something, and maybe some other people will have more ideas, and we can put 2 and 2 together, and we can figure out things.
One more question would be like, you are in Victoria, Isha. Oh, sorry, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like me and Nidhi, we are based currently in Ballarat.
Yeah. That's why I
Um,
prefer online sessions. One is because, frankly, if somebody asks me with 2 kids, if I'm working full time and then attend a session 6 to 8, I can do that, but not every week. And I think that's the problem with all the females. So that and I think that's what online has made it possible, that we are sitting in our home and we are just committing that 1.5 hour of our time. And we are not, it's not, traveling is not taking off any our time. Secondly, with online session, we can reach whole of women in Australia. With face-to-face, we can only reach people who are in Melbourne. And I don't have anybody in Sydney to organize such a session or take responsibility for whatever they do in the session. So that's why I prefer online, because then otherwise my Sydney girls say that, Isha, can we have one here? And we can't unless we get a sponsor and they give me flight tickets to go there, or maybe my gas, petrol. So these are the problems we are facing. There are a lot of things around. If we get some sponsors, we can do some more things as well. But yeah, we will talk about them later. I think we got a lot of good ideas. I will try to summarize and send it on the group, like meeting minutes. But it will be tomorrow. Okay. Okay, then if we don't have anything else, I think that's the end.
Yeah, can we change this meeting to